Hello, I am Alexandra. I'm a certified ascension coach with Twin Flame Universe, and today we're gonna do a reading for you, a Twin Flame energy reading with tarot and oracle cards for the week of 27 to the 2nd of April. Yes, 27th of March to the 2nd of April. And if you would be interested in a personalized reading just for you, we do offer those on our website. So do check our website, twinflamesacredreality.com. But without further introduction, let us begin our reading. And I already pulled the cards. I look at them and sit with them a little bit beforehand. And what I can say for this week is get some help. Wherever you're going through, don't go through this one alone and get some help because there's going to be some challenges coming up for you in this week, particularly with like some deep rooted patterns that really need attention for you to heal. And it's really important that you do not act from a place of upset or whenever deep things come up in your journey, but you do choose to heal and support yourself appropriately to move forward in your journey, right, with more ease and compassion, right? There's not a problem that sometimes some difficult sticky things can come up in your union or in your relationship, but definitely how you act on it, it's really really important. And I think like that, one of the lessons that you will learn throughout this week, it's that the importance of you receiving support and what it actually means for you to what actually it is required for you to do to have your union, and to not underestimate the process at hand. So let's start with the cards. So the first card that we have is the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Pentacles in reversed, and the Three of Pentacles. So a lot of pentacles. But this is a bit concerning to appear because it might mean that you're kind of in the chasing mode, not the attraction mode, let's say, plainly. And you're trying to grab something from your twin flame, you're trying to get their attention in a not such a healthy way. So this is definitely energy that you will have to heal. And with the Nine of Pentacles coming in reverse here, it shows that this is only showing up because you have some deep rooted insecurities about either your relationship, your union, be it your twin flame, about yourself, possibly. So, here it's really important to allow yourself the time and the introspection and the support necessary for you to heal through this. Because if you're gonna take decisions from this space of chasing your twin flame and making them do something for you, it's not going to be beneficial. You're only going to if you're not in separation, it might cause separation. If you're in separation, it's going to increase the separation between you. That's not something that we want. So I'm just being very frank with you to not you know go this way, and that you can heal through these patterns using the mirror exercise. And what I see with the Three of Pentacles here, I see that either you or your twin flame, or both of you, actually you do have the willingness to heal and move forward and better your relationship, but you might not know how. And this is why I told in the beginning, you need help here. And you need an ascension coach, you need to book a session, you need to Flame Ascension School. Like, you need the resources here for you to um, really thrive in your journey, and not like repeat maybe past patterns, or things that have happened between you and your twin flame that maybe have caused separation before or not, or just things that might cause separation. Right? I don't see that you're necessarily, you and your twin flame are vindicative against each other. I see that you're both kind of trying your best, but again, like there are fears, there are insecurity, there are this ego pattern beliefs that kind of fuel this like chasing mode that you might find yourself into. And again, this all can be healed, and you do have the resources at Twin Flames Universe to support you with that. So it's not like you're alone here. You just need to allow yourself to claim that support and use it. So with that, going into the next cards, we have the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cup reverse, and the Seven of Wands reversed. So with these, um, the Nine of Wands, I would like to talk about this energy first. Where is it? Here. Because the Nine of Wands is like a card of hard work. And I think like this is one of the things that, again, I mentioned in the beginning, you will realize this week is that there's a lot of hard work necessary for you to attain your union and your harmonious twin flame union, which is not necessarily a bad thing, as long as you are willing to move through this process, right? Because ultimately, being with your twin flame in harmonious twin flame union is your ultimate lover, right? And I think like maybe for some of you, this might be kind of like a reality check situation where maybe you thought that you were more advanced in your journey than you are, and therefore it's kind of like, oh, I still have a lot of work to do here. And it's not a bad thing. Like, it's okay to just acknowledge that maybe there's more healing needed, or you still need to learn some things about your twin flame journey, about yourself, about where you are spiritually. And that's, again, that's perfectly fine. That's okay, for you to experience this and to have this awareness. And as long as, again, you kind of humble yourself and you just allow yourself to heal and get the support, everything will be okay. Now, coming into the Knight of Cups reverse and the Seven of Wands reverse, there is an energy here like facing really dark patterns. Think addiction, think like past traumas. This is kind of like the things that are gonna come up this week to be faced, which I think like will be a bit. This is why I say go get some support. There will be some deep things that you are going to face here. However, as I said, it's all part of the healing process. There's nothing really bad or concerning with all of these things coming up. It's just, again, uh, things that you need to heal in order to move forward in your twin flame journey. And one thing here to be careful of is like how you manage this energy. And one thing to be like aware in going forward in this week is that some of the things that you might be experiencing, and especially with the Seven of Wands coming up, is that yes, a lot of the hardships are going to come from within yourself. Maybe you realize like a deep pattern or that you have, but maybe also this is an energy that you find yourself into, like your surrounding. Maybe you have an environment around you that is not really supportive for you or your union, or going deeper into this area, however that looks like for you. And that kind of pushes down on you, kind of lowers your vibration, right? Because the way that your environment looks, even if you want to be like the most awakened person, right? uh, if you I don't think any of us are right now at that point of mastery where our environment doesn't influence us at all, right? So there is like an energy pushing on you here, right? It is unhealthy. It might come from within you, for some of you. For others of you, it might be from your twin flame that you see like this kind of unhealthy energy coming up. For others of you, it might be your environment, something that either you're dealing at work, something maybe in your family, or with roommates or people that are kind of very close to you, right? So here, look at your close circle of people that you spend a lot of time with, and see what's there. And you are in a good space where you can like realize what the pattern is, realize what this energy is, so you can fully go forward and heal it, right? And again, this is a really good thing to have awareness about these things. And yeah, you are invited this week to just kind of face this energy head on with the support. Offer yourself the support that you need, and then you this can potentially be like a really great healing moment for you, because if you kind of face this head on, and it can lead to like a really good breakthrough, right? But it's all a matter of how you choose to handle this energy, because as I said in the beginning, you're gonna deal with some neediness and some control, and if you kind of let that roll over you, it's all gonna go like downhill from there. But if you are mature enough to realize what's happening and just to like um, choose the proper choices in this situation, right? Choose to align with love, choose to heal through like the circumstances that are coming up, then this could be potentially opening up a really nice breakthrough for you in your twin flame journey, however it might look for you. It's going to be something that you need, right? But before we get what we want, we have to heal the things that are not in alignment with it. And that's just exactly what's happening here. Good. So I did pull some supporting like oracle cards, and this week I felt called to like the Gods and Titans oracle deck. So I already pulled the cards. Let's just get into it. The first card is book. I don't know how to say book, but it's fear. So yeah, it's gonna be like facing a lot of fears this week, right? Fear is gonna come like straight into your face and gonna be like, hey, I'm here, right? And this is where you're gonna be um kind of like tested on your capabilities, right? And you're gonna get to know yourself better as a spiritual person, as a person on your spiritual journey. You will get to understand yourself a lot better through this experience of like just fear watching you in the eye. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna cower in front of it and succumb, or are you gonna just say no and walk all over it like a boss? So that's gonna be the thing for you here. What are you gonna choose to do with this fear coming up? Because you can't stop the fear from coming up. It's part of your healing process. You have to transmute it, right? So therefore it's just that. Good. The next card is Bayame Beauty. So I found really interesting this because the it is kind of in the beauty of nature, right? That you transmute like all of this darkness into light, right? So even if like it might seem like there's a lot of challenges coming this week, like I think like this card just encourages us to like see the beauty behind like this spiritual process that you're going through, and just accept it as part of like, again, your spiritual development. And that truly and honestly, there's nothing bad happening. It's all a matter of you discovering yourself and getting to know yourself in a deeper way, which is actually just beautiful, right? Some of you might be experiencing things specifically related to beauty. If this resonates to you, with you, yay. If not, yay. Take from this reading what resonates. The last card that we have here is communication. Oops. It's Hermes. Communication. So I feel with this card coming up, it's like, and especially with me kind of saying, get help, get help. One of the things that you will have to be careful is not to shut down on yourself because of the emotions that come up. It's safe for you to find the perfect avenue for you to have healthy communication about what you're experiencing, what you're moving through, and you know kind of maintain that channel open so you can move through your feelings in a healthy way, right? And in order for you to move through your feelings in a healthy way, you have to like express them, right? Communication is one way for you to do that, but I think like here, like just the major thing that comes up for me is you don't shut down your communication, be it with your twin flame, for example, like because things are coming up, you might feel like you want to ignore them or don't talk with them, or they ignore you and you don't want to talk with them because, oh my god, they're not talking with me, like I'm not going to talk with them because they're not talking with me, kind of thing. Like you have to be careful here with your communication, right? And how you communicate, especially about all of these potentially challenging things coming up. And you're kind of asked to be a bit diplomatic with your communication here, right? It makes sense. Like don't let your feelings negative feelings, take over your communication where you speak something from a place of anger, and you hurt more than you can heal in that space, right? So again, very careful with how you communicate this week. And don't shut it down, and find appropriate ways for you to express your feelings, right? Even if you talk with your twin flame, and something that I found like really useful, at least in my union, is like giving like a heads up, like, hey, I just need to get it out of my system. This is not personal. I just feel like I need to like share all of this and say it out loud. And if you can just hold space for me, I would appreciate it. So that's something that helps me and Lawrence, you, for example, when we deal with like kind of feelings and feel like I don't wanna talk about it. I don't Just let me talk about it. And I'm like, okay, talk about it, get it out. And afterwards, they're like, okay, are you done? Yes. How do you feel? Better. And of course, we do the mirror exercise and move through it. But yeah, open communication here is essential. Right. Good. So that is the reading for us this week. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it resonates. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment in the comments. But yeah, otherwise, have a great week, and we'll see each other next time.